Okay, this is it. See that old greenhouse over there? I have hopes that I can clean it up and make it into a real greenhouse this year. We have a long story about this area. This used to be a double wide here and a huge tree. We've been working on taking it apart this year, dismantling it, and this will be a garden site in just a few short months. So, oh my goodness, we have a few things to do and we just need to do a little bit every day. So that's our greenhouse that's been sitting there. It came with the property when we bought the property. We're gonna move it, clean it up, and hopefully it'll work this year for my greenhouse. It's humbling seeing all of this moss and mildew. Wonder if we're gonna make it beautiful. Are we gonna manage it? This was our garden last summer. It was very beautiful last summer. That shed was here when we bought the place, and it needs to be a new roof, and it needs paint. And we have our little greenhouse here. So we're gonna see what we can come up with this.
So here we are in the process. It's very dirty, but hopefully soon, once we're done pressure washing it.
This is a little bit of the less glamorous side of gardening in the Northwest. Today it's really wet and cold and muddy, and we moved our old greenhouse that we got with the property. We've never used it as a greenhouse. We used it as a shelter for animals for years. Realized that we had this asset. We didn't need to buy stuff to make a greenhouse this year. So we decided to pull this one from the edge of our property and clean it up to make a greenhouse for our seedlings that we're going to be starting in the next couple weeks. But today it's really, really cold. I can't wait to be back in by my fire. And sometimes I was just thinking, like, how in life it's like that. Oftentimes we have to do the muddy work before we see the bounty that is ahead. And maybe raising children or going to a job you don't love where you feel like you're kind of working in the mud. I just want to encourage you today that eventually things change and the plants grow and things come together, and then you get to see the beauty of all the hard work that you did. Oh, it's still raining out here. I just went inside and took a shower. I worked on the greenhouse until it got dark yesterday, and then this afternoon I came back out and finished it up. So I thought I'd bring you out here and show you how it looks. I kind of think it's not as pretty as I would have liked it to turn out, but as far as function, I think it's going to be great. And that's the thing about all of this. You could buy all new things, but really our goal is to plant things in the garden. Okay, so this is the finished product. It is pressure washed. I went inside. Let's see if we can go in here. This is my garden from last year. So this is inside. It's actually almost a better color inside than outside. It's like a little hanging thing for hanging baskets, and I did have to get a ladder to pressure wash the top.
But I got that, and I think it turned out pretty good. So I'm gonna back up here. Now, what do you guys think? What could be done to the front of this to make it look more beautiful? I was thinking about maybe some sort of trellis on either side of the door or something like that. Something to cutesy it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna put bark chips inside and probably in the front, kind of like a little bit of a porch. Okay, so that's it. There's a project down here. Even though it's raining, we're still accomplishing things, because I know Washington, mark my words, in a few weeks we're gonna have a fake spring here in Washington. Usually the end of February we have what I call the fake spring, and it is when we have the most beautiful weather you can imagine, and then we all say, "Ah, this is why we live here." So I'm looking forward to that, but I am going to be ready for things when that happens. I'm going to be ready to be planting things, putting some seeds in my greenhouse. And whew, I'm glad I just blow dried my hair. All right, guys, that's how it goes. Just thrifty, using what you have, being happy with what you've got, and just cleaning it up. But if you have suggestions on how to make it pretty in the front, let me know. Like, comment below, because I'm trying to think a trellis or maybe a hoop that I put some green beans down or something like that. I don't know. Let me know what you think.